Steffi reveals to Bill that she can see in his eyes that Katie and Brooke have harmed him while they are together. She cautions him that Sheila preys on weakness and is relieved that he has come to his senses. Thank goodness you changed your mind. Steffi wants to know that Bill is no longer threatening her mother and that he will never do it again now that Sheila is back where she belongs, in prison. Sheila is holding out for a visitor in a cell at the jail. Mike Guthrie is depicted in and is also a prisoner. "Mike, what are you doing here?" exclaims Sheila. Mike claims that in order to view her lovely face, he had to pull some strings. She reassures him that it's only temporary and she won't be there for long as he laments about how things have finally caught up to her. Lee pays Finn a visit at the Cliff house after hearing the joyful news that Sheila Carter has been found. Light crows that the woman deserves nothing more than to be imprisoned. She smiles, but Finn appears worried. Lee recalls their battle and Sheila pushing her over the road to demonstrate just how terrible she is. Finn says he can never forgive Sheila since she would have killed Lee and Steffi if she had her way. Lee is grateful that Bill Spencer located her because it was because of him that she is now back in jail. Sheila promises Mike at the jail that she won't attempt to flee once more. She admits, "I won't have to." Mike feels content despite being sorry that she ended up back there. "It goes without saying that I adore you, Sheila." Sheila advises him to savor the moment while he still has it because her time in that hellhole is running out. Steffi tells Bill at his house that she won't attempt to defend what her mother did, but she does point out that there were mitigating factors at the time. We both understand why. Bill explains that he pledged to remain silent and has done so. Steffi must make sure that will happen again. Bill is reminded by her that Taylor is a decent man who even helped save Sheila's life. According to Bill, Sheila similarly treated Taylor. Steffi screams that her mother was trying to stop Sheila from jumping by hanging from a skyscraper. Consider all the individuals she has harmed. Those you love. Sheila should never be released from prison and belongs there. "I understand what you're saying," Bill says. "You do?" Steffi inquires. "Yes, I do," responds Bill. Lee queries Finn at the Cliff house as to why Sheila was at Bill's home when she was detained. She appears to have a past with everyone they know, he muses. Lee makes the decision that as long as she was caught, it doesn't matter. She considers Sheila's skill as a criminal genius and thinks back to what happened when the woman was at his bedside. Finn regrets what his mother had to go through. As Lee expresses her gratitude for Finn being present and alive, they embrace. Evil is prevented from winning. Finn appears anxious. Mike implores Sheila to accept her fate at the jail, saying that the sooner she does so, the simpler it will be. The guard exhorts him to go quickly. "I require a somebody who can manage me. One I can't harm, a lady. A woman like Sheila who will remain." Steffi's eyes are almost protruding from her skull. "Bill, why are you acting this way? Right now, you're acting irrationally." She recognizes his suffering, but Sheila is not the solution. Bill is adamant she is. "Are you kidding right now?" Steffi protests. Bill must reassure her that her mother is secure. "I need your word that you won't talk to anyone, please. Particularly the cops." Steffi cries out that Sheila will take advantage of him before moving on to her next victim. Bill tells Steffi in a flashback that Sheila is his for life and that he won't let her live out the rest of her days in jail. Taylor will be made to pay for her wrongdoing if you and Finn file charges. Your mother's independence at Sheila's expense. My deal is that. Sheila croons. Lee couldn't help but want to observe her in her natural environment. Sheila grins, admitting she was feeling lonely. Lee tells her that because her criminal companion Mike Guthrie is also in jail, she will be incarcerated for the rest of her life. "Sheila, there is no way out of this situation. I am the only person who could be pleased about it." Steffi is probably savoring the moment. According to Sheila, Finn is also quite pleased with it. Lee continues, "This day has been anticipated by all of us." "And what day is that, Lee?" Sheila asks. Lee squints. "Day of judgment, when you will at long last be made to pay for your sins. Evil never succeeds." She repeats that Sheila will spend the remainder of her life in jail. Sheila laughs heartily and slaps her hand on the table in amusement. At Bill's house, he informs Steffy that there is one very crucial factor she is overlooking. That's the emptiness in my heart, he sobs. Every woman he has ever loved has been hurt by him. Mike assures Sheila that he will think of her in his jail, and that she will think of him as well. They might have found their lifelong partner. He is informed by Sheila that this will not occur. I have my own contacts, you say. Steffy reiterates that Sheila, not her mother, belongs in jail at Bill's house. She's right about everything, Bill realizes. Sheila has ruined so many lives in the past. So we agree, Steffy asks. You won't mention that my mother shot you, will you? Sheila will pay for her sins. Bill claims that he has also caused harm to others. He can therefore relate to Sheila. Because of this, I am confident that I could never harm her, regardless of what I do. Steffy trembles. Bill, wait. Who are you talking to? Sheila inquires of the guard while she is once more by herself in the cell. He remarks that she has a visitor and is well liked today. Lai is brought inside. Well, isn't this a beautiful decision?